How much do you earn? And would you be prepared to tell your friends and family about it? Do you know how much they earn? Do you know how you compare with people in Britain as a whole? And do you think you deserve the pay that you get? These are some of the questions that we've been asking Britain's high earners, people in the top 1% of the income distribution. I'm Sarah Castell from Ipsos MORI, and I'm here in Westminster today for the launch of our report that we've just carried out for the High Pay Commission, called Just Deserts or Luck? The Attitudes of High Earners. This is a relatively small qualitative study that we carried out earlier this year, and we spoke to people in the top 1% of the distribution, that is people earning over £100,000 a year, in online discussions and also some depth interviews with people who earned considerably more than the £100,000. And one of the things we found was that people who are in this top 1% tend to think of themselves as closer to the squeezed middle than they feel to the super rich. They were saying, well, you know, I live in a terraced house, I drive an old Volvo, my children go to state schools, I am not wealthy, maybe at the most I'm comfortably off. And this is a really interesting thing because they really are at the top of the income of the UK, but they didn't think that they were. The second thing that we found was a difference in the way that people described and justified the pay that they earned. In many ways, this study was a follow-up to some work we did in 2008, where we talked to high-earning lawyers and bankers about the reasons why they earned what they did. The participants today told us less about justification for their earnings. They said there was a global system, there are certain thresholds of pay in different industries which they can expect to earn, and that's the reason why they earned what they did. So for them it wasn't about desert or the fact that they did a better job than others or the fact that they worked harder than others. And that's the change we've seen since the last study. It's interesting to be here in Westminster today because here is where a big delegation of students is going to come later on in the day to complain about their earning potential in the future, the impact of tuition fees on their ability to plan, their ability to get the jobs that they want and to save. And I think given that there's so much discussion at the moment about opportunities, inequality, education, employment, the study that we've just done into these views of high earners gives some really resonant insights for everyone thinking about these issues. So I hope that you read the study, enjoy it, and do come back to us with any questions or thoughts or observations. Thank you.